MSNBC contributor Emily Jane Fox. She has new reporting on how taped conversations from Michael Cohen have led to the Southern District of New York's investigation into President Trump's inauguration. Emily, good morning. Always good to see you.
Nice to see you.
So we learned earlier this week that the Southern District has subpoenaed records from the Trump Inaugural Committee as it looks into how the money was raised and how the money was spent, $107 million for that inauguration. What's the connection here to Michael Cohen and his taped conversations?
So we knew that when the FBI searched and seized information from Cohen's apartments and hotel room in April that there were recordings seized. We knew that some of those recordings were conversations with Michael Cohen and a woman named Stephanie Winston Welkoff. Ms. Welkoff is a dear friend of Melania Trump's. She was head of planning the inauguration, in charge of planning 18 events and doing so on a 6-week timetable. And she also joined the First Lady in helping set up the East Wing and worked there for a year. So this is someone who's very close to the First Lady, very close to the Trump family. And on these recordings, in my reporting, I understand that it was Welkoff detailing all of the concerns she had throughout that 6-week planning of the inauguration. And some of her concerns included how the Trump organization was profiting off of the inauguration, the very close involvement of Trump's adult children in that planning, and general fiscal questions and potential mismanagement by Tom Barrack, who was the chairman of the inaugural committee, and Rick Gates, who, as we now know, was cooperating, cooperating with
Michael Cohen surreptitiously records phone calls with Ms. Welkoff Winston.
Sure.
And those tapes are provided, or seized actually, by the Southern District, and they're listening to these, and now that raises the question, what was going on at this inaugural?
It raises the alarm bells, and now we know this week that there were subpoenas issued to the inaugural committee. And here's why I think this is so damaging, and why all the investigations in the district could be so damaging to the president for years to come. But in this investigation in particular, it involves the Trump family. It involves the Trump organization profiting off of his new position, and it involves the early stages of the administration. So this is something that ties into all of the soft spots that the president cares about, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
Yeah, to Emily's point, I want to throw out the term RICO, which is Racketeer Influence Corrupt Organizations Act, which was introduced basically for mob bosses that basically said, okay, if somebody in your organization kills, we can pin it on you. I believe where this ends up is the Southern District RICOing the Trump organization, which brings in everything from the charity to even Trump University. You can bring back cases that have even been settled civilly, to money laundering. And you will see, I believe, and what you can also do in RICO, you can seize assets. And I think from here on in, till the day Donald Trump dies and until those children are wherever they go, they will be picking apart this organization, because what they want to make an example of is this president who showed up and tried to undo 250 years of what our grandfathers fought for. And this organization will eventually be RICO'd, and they will take the entire thing down. This is